What's going on, guys? Purplegragon here, bringing you another Heroes of the Storm gameplay. And in today's gameplay, we'll be playing again Rexxar. This is post-commentary. I was just playing a couple games yesterday, and my throat was kind of hurting, and my voice was going out, and I really didn't feel like doing live commentary, so I just played a couple games and just recorded them as I was playing. And right here, you'll see me looking at the team comp, and we had a pretty decent team composition. Pretty much it's almost a mirror match, but if you don't remember from the other video, Rexxar is the newest hero that just entered Heroes of the Storm, and he is by far the most complicated hero I have played yet. Like, I've never played the Lost Vikings, I don't play Murky, which I don't think Murky's too complicated, but yeah, he's the most complicated hero I have played yet, and probably the least tanky tank. He's got to be the least tanky tank. He can be sort of tanky, but it requires you to be able to position well with Misha and be able to sort of, at least kind of micro Misha a little bit. But let's go ahead and go over his talents. The Q ability, which is Spirit Swoop. You throw a little eagle in a straight line, and it slows your enemies and damages them for a small amount of damage. Your W ability, which is Charge Misha, which you just saw me use it, or is Misha Charge, one of the two. Pretty much you just go in a straight line, and you damage enemies for a little bit of damage, and you stun them. I think it's a 1.5 second stun, 2 second stun, maybe. You see me use it there, and I actually stunned everybody on their team. I actually do lose Misha here, but it's all good. It's all good. And our E ability, which is Mend Pet, which I am not. I gotta admit, I don't use it as much as I really should. I don't use it near as much as I should. I should be using Mend Pet like every few seconds when it's off a cooldown. But for what we're doing for this one, this episode here, guys, we are doing another Rexxar. I know people probably are like, "Oh my gosh, I don't want to see Rexxar again. Please, just stop." We're seeing plenty of Rexxar right now. Everyone's doing Rexxar videos, but this particular build that I've done, I think worked really well, and I did build it based upon the team comp that I was going against. And for our level 1 talent with Regeneration Master or Hunter's Essence or whatever it's called, it's pretty much Regeneration Master. And for our level 4 talent, we'll see what I picked here in a second once we finish off this Rainer here. And this is just the thing right here. You can see just how well I can chase targets down. I chased that Rainer into his base. I didn't take a scratch. For our next talent, we are going to go with Hungry Bear. Now, this talent is very good because it's pretty much like Vampiric Assault, but I think even better, honestly. It gives Misha 4% of her maximum health per hit. It's awesome. It makes it to where Misha, like, almost never dies. If she's auto-attacking, she never dies, okay? Like, this is just how the talent is. But, for this map particular, it's called Easy Prey, I believe is the name of the talent. Is also the level 4 talent. That makes it to where you do 150% extra damage to minions. It is so insane. It is so good. You could literally solo a boss at level 4, no problem. You could solo a boss at level 1, no problem. Or, not really no problem, but you can solo a boss at level 1. But you can solo a boss at level 4. Now there you saw I took Attack of the Beast. I believe that's what it was called. And it makes it to where each time Misha auto-attacks, my Misha charge cooldown goes down by 2 seconds. Every auto-attack. That turns, what is it, a 12-second cooldown, I believe it is, into nothing. It is so ridiculous. It is so good, dude. Like, Rexxar is very good. Okay, so this is something that has been really going around in the community. And Rexxar is really good. He's finding a hard spot to be put into the game. Like, people are trying to find a good spot for him. And it's kind of difficult to find a really good spot because he's in such a weird spot right now. But Rexxar is really good. He's a little bugged right now. A couple of his talents are bugged, one of which is the Regeneration Master. And the bug on the Regeneration Master is manageable because all you got to do is make sure that either you or Misha picks up the Regen Globe. If somebody else picks it up, you don't get the Regen Globe. So I mean, that's all that is. You'll see us come down there, and we'll take care of them Siege Giants, no problem between me and Vala. Okay, I'm going to try to focus a little bit more on the gameplay now. I know I've been not talking about the gameplay much at all. Just kind of my impressions on Rexxar after playing a good bit of games with him. Starting to really get an idea of how he works, stuff like that. You see me stunning Jaina right there. I mean, we almost bursted Jaina all the way down. And I know it's not too impressive per se because Jaina is one of the squishiest heroes in the game. But we are a tank. Keep that in mind. Like we're not tank per se, but we're supposed to be a warrior class. And this right here is just a good example of what I think could be a pretty good. Like the double tank or double warrior comp is very big now, and I think that having Rexxar and a Nubrak would be a good comp. It'd be a good combo. You could literally, like, if you have enemies like Kel'Thas or Jaina, you could stun for days, like hardcore. You just keep them stunned forever between a Nubrak and Rexxar. Excuse me, guys. My throat's a little weird right now. But for our heroic, we did take Bestial Wrath, which is the offensive heroic talent. And pretty much what it does is you use Bestial Wrath, and Misha will gain 150% attack boost for 12 seconds. You see me, I did save that Vala there for a second, and then Tyrael chased her down anyway. And I did go for the Rainer kill. I should have stayed on Tyrael, and I probably could have saved Vala. But that was a little bit of tunnel vision on my part. But it's all good. I mean, you can just see in these team fights with me and Nubrak, we are keeping the enemy stunned in place for just a great amount of time. And the amount of like extra power Misha gets with her Bestial Wrath is just it's insane. Now, what we're doing here is I see that they have one enemy team or one person on the enemy team is down, which is Sylvanas. So I'm thinking, well, we could probably go ahead and grab some camps, and then Vala says on the team chat, hey, we should get some camps, y'all. And I'm like, yeah, that's actually a really good idea right now. And then I have the bright idea, well, hey, I'm Rexxar. I can take the boss by myself. And we see most of them up in the top lane, but then I was about to go do that, and we do spot Tyrael down in the bottom lane, and it's just a little bit too risky for me to be going in here with Tyrael right there. So we're going to come down. Me and Nubrak should easily be able to destroy Tyrael. Let's go ahead and just stun him, throw the slow out on him. Nubrak hits him with a stun. I'm ready. She's got another stun. I'm ready with another stun. I get a slow out on him, and he tries to juke us, but oh no, he does juke us, but I think he ends up getting taken down ultimately anyway. But we do get hit by Rexxar, and we stun Misha just to keep her out of the battle. The easier you can chase down Rexxar alone, the better. And we're on Sylvanas, we're stunning Sylvanas to the slow, and Sylvanas, she gets stunned by Nubrak, gets hit by Misha and Nubrak and me together and just gets melted. You do see we start chasing down Rexxar, and we're like, hey, that's not a good idea, he's underneath the fort. And I'm like, okay, well, we can go in on it now because there's, other things tanking the fort. See Misha go in, and she stuns, and she does Misha stuff. I try to throw out the slow, and Nubrak comes in with the stun, and I decide to stop chasing because I'm getting low on health. So I stay back, and me and Misha's just gonna take this tower out. And for the next talent though, we're getting Wildfire Bear. It's pretty much Burning Rage. Anything close to Misha is gonna take a little bit of attack damage. I can't remember how much it is right now, but it's the same as Burning Rage. I mean, it's the exact same thing as Burning Rage. It just adds on to the effect of keeping Misha in battle. Like, just keeping Misha in the tide of battle. Now, here's something that I'm kind of proud of how I do. It's something I've been improving a lot on. You can see the way my positioning is. Like, I'm keeping Misha in the battle, And then you see me try to stay as far to the right as possible because that's my closest escape. And it's just something that I've been trying to do, is keep my positioning very good with Rexxar, because that's one of the best ways to make him good. And you'll see me actually just juke this Rexxar out, and we just completely melt him. And you see we come around right here, and we're gonna go boom boom between me and Sylvanas, just melt him. And then there are 4 people down. Jaina is coming back up, but we can take boss. So I start soloing the boss here. But anyway, for our level 16 talent, I know I already picked it. We went for Primal Intimidation. And what that does is for every auto attack that me or Misha takes, it will slow the enemy's basic attack by 20 or 25%. I chose this talent simply because they do have a Rainer, they have a Rexxar, they have a Sylvanas, and it's just a lot of auto attacking going on. So I decided to go with that. And as you can see, at level 17, we already almost completely took the boss out by ourselves. Sylvanas came in to help, but it was really unnecessary. And Misha leaving here really unscathed from where she was. And we're going in on Jaina now. We throw out the stun and we throw it on the slow, and then we're on our way. We're still pursuing her down, and then she thinks she's got away. And so we just jump on our mounts. And we're like, yeah, no, Jaina. And then she's like, yeah, I'm gonna hit him. And I'm like, no, Jaina, you can't run from Rexxar. And then she gets away anyway, because I decided to stop pursuing it. That's the thing about Rexxar. You gotta, oh, really, it's the thing about Heroes of the Storm in general. You have to make sure you pick your fights. Like, don't do silly things. Don't, like that right there. I could have easily jumped in there and kept going with the boss, because all it was is Jaina and a Tyrael, but that would have made me at a 1v2, and it just put me in a really bad spot. I might have been able to take Jaina, but it's only a might. So it's something you gotta just be careful with. Just pick your battles, is what I'm trying to say. But you'll see us, me and Anubarak, keeping Tyrael locked down with those stuns. That's something that is really strong about Rexxar. Like I said, if you go for the auto attack focus build like I did, where auto attacking with Misha reduces her charge, auto attacking, oh gosh, heals her, jeez, then auto attacking is just great. Like, you can stay locked on to targets with charge. And there is a couple of extra talents that I would like to do a little bit differently. A couple of the talents that increases Misha's movement speed and whatnot. And I think it would be nice. And I think I do die here because I got really greedy. Yeah, I got too greedy, and Tyrael hit me with the sword there. And I was just way overextended. I shouldn't have been in there too long. And for our last talent, we do go for Spirit Bond. Now, ever since I played this game, and this was a really great game, but that talent, I may want to stop using it. Like, it's a very good talent, especially when you don't have a support on your team like we don't. You'll see now, we don't have any supports on our team at all. So it is my only way to sustain myself. And what it does is whenever Misha goes into Bestial Wrath mode, for each auto attack, it'll give 50% of the damage dealt to me in health. So that's generally 250, even close to 300 health per auto attack. So again, focused on auto attacking down with Misha. And our team does kind of trickle in here and lose a little bit, but they do okay. They cleaned up. They got Jaina. They got Tyrael. They almost got the what's his name, Rexxar. But we are coming back into the fight. But the other talent to go for, I can't remember the name of it. I'm gonna leave it. I might try to leave it in the description for you who are curious. But the other talent to go for increases your auto attack damage by 10%, which is not the important part. It increases your auto attack damage by 10%, but it also gives Misha a 40% slow on the targets that she auto attacks. Again, focusing on the auto attack aspect of Misha. And it's really I was trying to ping for warning there, but I ended up pinging for defense. But all it is a Rexxar, and heck, we can take Rexxar, like, no problem. we can own Rexxar, like, that's no biggie. Like, Rexxar v Rexxar, yeah, we got it. And we do end up picking up Rexxar, and then Tyrael jumps in. And I think this is another one of those situations where I should have left a lot earlier. But honestly, I thought we had that Tyrael dead, and I was overextended again. he ulted on me last second. It kept him alive long enough to make sure I died. So another silly death by me. But these are the only 2 deaths this game. And did you see me telling my team, dudes, all we gotta do is pick one temple and we win. Like, that's it. They have no structures left. It's just the core. There's 2 temples, and they can't take all of them. And heck, they can't take one of them. Everyone on their team is dead but Raynor. And Raynor's about to be taken down by Sylvanas now. So, that's it for today, guys. That's Rexxar. That's a little bit better look at Rexxar. I think it's a better look because I feel like I'm getting a lot better with Rexxar. And as you saw in here, I mean, I'm doing better. I didn't die near as much this game as I did to the last one I showed. It was just a very, very good game. And I am going to go over the talents just one more time for you guys. Let you know what I went with and the build I'm going with and what can be changed. Alright, what you see here, I'm level 5. I don't get a lot of experience and everything because I don't have stim packs. But you see I did a pretty considerable amount of damage. I tanked the most damage in our team. I did 30,000 hero damage, 38,000 siege. Alright, Hunter-Gatherer. Collecting regeneration gloves permanently increase the health of Misha and you by 1%, or 1 per second. Misha's, and then for our level 4, Hungry Bear, Misha's auto attacks heal her for 4% of her health. Aspect of the Beast. Misha's basic attacks lower the cooldown of Misha's charge by 2 seconds. Bestial Wrath increases Misha's basic attack damage by 150% for 12 seconds. This is not the better ult. The other ult is very good, but both of them are situational. If you're a little bit lacking on damage, then it's good to go for that. Wildfire Bear, Misha's deals 12 damage per second to nearby enemies. Primal Intimidation, enemies that basic attack you or Misha have their attack speed slowed by 40%. And then Spirit Bond increases the duration of Bestial Wrath by 50%. And Misha's basic attacks, I can't remember. But anyway, guys, that'll be it for today. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And until next time.